Wish they had the 754 that was rainbow as well. I'd like to see that one too.
Right, we're gonna have a look at a 7 high board, 754. So heads up, the big blind has some leads or probably don't have any here, right? Oh, well, look at this.
A lot of leads.
65%.
Donk.
Wait, what are we looking at right now?
The big blind donk range multi-way.
Oh, donk. Wow.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna start up with that.
Are you more inclined to donk lead on a multi-way or a heads up on this kind of a board on the big blind?
It seems like we're donking more multi-way.
I never donked multi-way. Now.
I was about to say, I don't know if we know that heuristic yet, but,
No, yeah,
this is pretty compelling.
let's have a look. Say we are heads up 50 big blinds. Heads up against the cutoff. Cutoff raise, big blind call. The flop is 7, 4, 5, 7, 4, 5. So here we lead 30% of the time heads up against the cutoff, whereas
So a little bit more multi.
So
35% of the time. So we lead more.
we
So
wanna play a
before,
little bit
hey,
more
look at
aggressive.
the global combos first. How many are you defending generally? Like. What's the total number?
We knock off some offsuit, low offsuits crap.
So here
multi-way.
you got 205 combos that you're donking.
So but notice
Versus-
we're missing, Galen, we're missing a lot. We're missing a lot of the low, offsuit kings. Like the range is
230.
tighter.
I understand what you mean. Our range is tighter because we're multi-way, right? We don't have these. We don't have these. So
But
our range
yeah.
is tighter, but we
Yeah,
are
that's-
still leading
that's-
more combos.
Yeah, you're right, you're right. But yeah, that's what I was alluding to. I wanted to make sure.
Is it 30 or 35%? I thought it was 35.
Heads up was less than
Oh,
multi-way.
okay, sorry.
And then say the same thing happens.
So our offsuit range is actually more condensed around the connected stuff than these big gappers, so that makes it even better. You haven't jumped back in the street since you've been home yet, huh, Galen?
No, man, I got home late last night.
I just opened up my first game.
After, seeing Louis' success since I've been gone, it's really, ignited a fire, you know, I wanna get out there in the streets and capture some of that.
Uh-huh.
I tell you what, Nick Sin the other day, he doubled my account from those 2 games that I staked him in.
Yeah,
That was
he's
nice.
crushing it.
That was
Mhm.
awesome.
That's pretty crazy already. We lead more often. So alright, what do we lead with?
You get to put that cutoff in a real pickle.
I would lead with this. No, no one
Yeah, I
wants
like it.
to.
I like it, I like it. It's good.
Yeah, leader check. That's a good combo. Ace of heart, dangler. Pair of 4, we definitely lead here.
Check, check.
Lead. Or check. I mean, if you don't lead that, what do you lead?
Check raise.
I would
this-
play this
this-
check raise.
This one's good enough to check raise.
Oh, we're not gonna have check raises. We're the big blind.
If cutoff bets and button calls, we will have check raises.
I would think so.
Cutoff checks and button bets, we don't have any.
But the
Well,
cutoff.
let's check,
the cutoff
let's check
checking
that,
range-
because this is a
isn't the
weird
cutoff
board.
checking
Maybe
range
if,
too, though?
It
maybe
depends
we
on
do have
what
check raises
position you're
against
in.
button.
It depends on what position you're in on in this situation though, to if you have any raises or not. That's what we were
Alright.
looking at earlier, right?
Say cutoff bets and button calls, we have raises, I'm sure.
Oh, but the
This
cutoff
is-
isn't checking range here like it was
You're,
before.
you're definitely check raising this board.
Couple of raises.
20%.
And then say cutoff checks and button bets.
Now we'll have almost no raise.
It's all checking right here, right?
No raising range.
It's got some all ins though.
Wow.
It's, I mean, 1.4. I mean, you can almost just say never, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about being open-ended with equity.
Well, this is a function of the cutoff also. The cutoff is protected here. He should, be uncapped still.
Yeah, just pocket aces, full frequency.
So what do we do with most hearts here? Lead.
Are we leading from the top down?
I already can feel it, man. I feel this right here, what we're doing is gonna get somebody in so much trouble.
Oh, yeah, I already said, I'm gonna lose a lot of money learning this.
I can't wait to go
Somebody's-
implement this and lose money.
Yeah, somebody's gonna end up on the river in such a messed up pot and they're gonna think, "Ah, damn
How
it,
the hell
Louis.
did I get here?
I always lose a lot of money for a couple months learning new shit. And then it clicks.
Yeah, it's like, we're looking at these. We know when to donk, but we don't know what to do when you donk, raise, call.
Alright, so
Oh,
the
you found a
best flush
friend.
draws are leading. No, the best flush draws are mixing.
Yeah, I think the flush draws that have extra equity with a pair or open-ended here are gonna bet a lot. I think that extra equity element is important for them.
We lead a lot of sevens and a lot of eights.
Yeah, if you look at the heart draws with a 6 or a 5, I bet they're gonna lead a lot here.
There's even a sliver of nine, so we want to have 9 to 6, 9 to 5.
6-4 of diamonds leads 6-4. What's the other 6-4 that leads?
Hang on. What did you ask, Bob?
6-4. 6-4 is half and half. So the 6-4 of diamonds. Got 6-4 suited. Oh, it leads across the board.
It's
mixes
mixing, but
leading.
it has a preference for the backdoor flush.
Yeah, it likes the diamonds, but it doesn't need them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's good, actually.
What are we doing in here in the big blind with king 6?
Wow,
What is that?
Yeah.
It's king six.
Folded back to the flop.
we had a good price pre-flop and we're
Okay.
calling king 6.
I'm surprised. I thought king six multi-way was a fold. Okay.
Alright, let's give it a shot. What do we do with this one? With this one, I mean,
Check.
We,
check.
we lead because we have a gut shot. We have extra equity.
The low ones, yeah, it's kind of a mix, right? We have an eight, so
Yeah.
it's, we wanna lead, but then we have a low flush draw, so we wanna check.
Yeah.
How about this kind of hand?
Raise,
Bet or check?
bet, sorry, bet.
I would bet.
What if we don't have a heart? Is having a heart here increasing our frequency, or is it decreasing it?
Increasing.
I feel like this is a pure
Yeah, I
call.
think.
Alright, so heavy lead and then pocket six with the heart. We're betting less often. It decreases our betting frequencies.
That's
It
just
does.
because we're blocking more of their draws though, right?
Yeah.
With the heart.
I don't know now.
I guess
because
you can stack off with the heart. I guess if they wanna pile, we're stacking off with this.
we can do the Kenneth Keppel special here. With a heart.
The three might stack off, the two would fold. Can we see, I guess, is it possible to go to the future streets on the same flop?
Yeah,
You think three's gonna stack off?
I think
Ugh.
I think threes with a heart might stack off if they raise. I think sixes are stacking off.
you mean lead and then call a raise?
Might just jam.
If we lead here and this guy calls and this guy raise, we will never continue. We're not closing the action.
I don't think we fold a sixes with a heart ever.
Maybe not
Alright,
the
say we
sixes.
lead here. What is he supposed to do? He doesn't have a raising range as we expected.
Yep, that follows the heuristic.
And then this guy here leads with eights. A raise with eights, mostly calls, but when he raises, we're never doing anything with trees here.
Yeah, I'd be ripping it in.
Sixes get in there.
Yes, the six with the six of heart is just ripping it in, right?
Yep, and I thought it
Yeah.
might.
That's what I was thinking. That's nice.
Oh, interesting. We have an eight, but we don't have a heart. I really wanna have
Is
a
this-
heart here when I leave. But okay. It's good enough. I have two good cards. The eight can lead and the nine can lead, so. So check.
Is this a hand that you would, is that a hand that you would check raise?
No,
Yeah, see, that's kind of an interesting question. So like a lot of these spots where there's leads, for the times that we don't lead, cuz I mean, it's all mixed frequency. It's like 30 to 50%.
oh yeah, we're gonna have a look.
How do
So-
we play once we
You
face?
guys wanna bet here or check? Because I wrote something about this.
I know what I wanna do here, but I'm not gonna answer.
I
I
mean,
wanna lead because we have the backdoor flush.
I'm just checking. Oh, nice.
it's just so
Like-
brutal to check call. Like, this never check calls, right?
No.
doesn't.
No, it checks, but it's never gonna call any bet, right? When it
Sure,
checks.
It might call bets.
Sure.
My, because we make a straight, we make the backdoor flush, we have clean outs with the deuce. It's a good four to call.
I like to say.
I like
Mhm.
just checking here.
Yeah.
Whew.
Wow.
I mean.
Yeah.
The solver definitely recognizes that there's an equity disparity here between the opening and the calling and your calling range, so. Everything's gonna have mixed frequencies almost. Well, I say that and then there's 100% check there.
As soon as you go to say it too.
Yep.
That's funny.
Thank you, DTO.
I can go either way here. I wanna check actually. We have a
I'm
nine,
checking.
with the queen of heart, we can bet.
I like checking, I think. Let's see, there you go.
Oh, wow. Yeah, nice. I think I just overchecked too much on these boards.
I can't really speak to multi-way, but heuristically, heads up, the equities run very close. So if you were doing like a pure checking strategy, you probably wouldn't be losing much E EV.
Yeah, I know my blinds are the worst. Like I
think
hate
that's
the blinds right now.
Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah, but
everybody.
mine's like negative 62 on the small blind and negative 59 on the big blind per 100.
Well, I mean,
they're
you know,
pretty-
those numbers, by default are negative.
Yeah. No, I understand that. I'm not worried
Okay,
about
cool.
them being negative. I'm worried about them being so negative.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
small blind number is losing more than just folding when it's 63 per 100.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So that's why I've been focusing so much on this blind play.
Right. So we can lead like ace three here with a heart in our hand. We have some pretty atrocious leads. I don't know how to classify these. 7, 5, 4. So it's ace six here is just leading with the heart. Okay.
Are we looking at the chart right now for what's on the board up top where the button raise the big blind after the
Nope.
cutoff call? Is that we still okay?
No, we're looking at the big blind dunk leading.
Okay, yeah, I just seen up top where it said big blind and then said button raised to 9.3. I was trying to figure out if this is the chart for the raise. I couldn't figure why it would be.
Right, so I'd lead here. I would lead here. I would not lead here. What the hell?
Got the 8.
I would lead here, not so much with the straight. I would lead here.
Hey, on that 6-8 one, if you checked that one and cut off open there, what are you doing with your 6-8? Are you just flatting or are you trying to, get it in while the flush isn't on the board?
It's gonna be a raise for sure, I think.
So if you check and he opens, we're just raising.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're gonna see.
Okay.
So, okay, so we have a good idea of the big blind leading range. We can do it with a whole bunch of stuff. So what if we lead? What is the cutoff supposed to do here facing a big blind lead? So where do we stand with like ace, king of diamonds here?
Dude, he's gonna be raising your socks off in theory, I think.
I
He's
don't
gonna be
think so.
raising-
Doesn't close the action. How
He
can he
doesn't
raise?
close the action, he doesn't have a raise.
Yeah, I think he's gonna overfold a lot here.
Makes sense.
Well, okay, so no raising range here.
He needs to defend like 42%. How much is he folding?
35%.
So he's defending just fine.
Just flat it all?
Alright. Let's try to drill it. No,
Fold?
oh. I would not call here, I mean.
I think you have to though, right?
Yeah, you're connected. 5, call.
Sorry, I had stepped away. Did you say that there's no raising range from the cutoff?
So wait,
Yeah,
Okay,
cutoff's
Over.
over defending a lot here, right? Isn't that important?
Yeah, he's priced in.
I think we've seen that a couple times now with a middle position player who doesn't have the raising range is like
Yeah.
a lot of calling and does
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
fold that much.
yeah, it's
Every
just
time we've
facing
looked at
the,
these,
just facing the donk, like this is the first time we've had a heavy donk strategy was the only
That's
reason
true.
I thought that might be different.
Hmm.
Cause my thought was, okay, so cutoff is completely uncapped and the button is relatively capped, so.
Yeah.
I thought there may be an equity advantage for the cutoff to make him wanna raise, but not the case.
No, because the button flats all the sets as well.
Yeah, that's true. So the button definitely has fours, fives, sevens. Should have 6, 8 also.
Yep.
At some frequency.
All the suited ones for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. 9-10, we fold.
Fold.
What, if we have a heart, we fold as well?
Yeah, we have lots of better stuff to defend.
What about 9-10 of diamonds?
Uh,
I fold it too.
I think you call 9, 10 of diamonds cuz you can turn an 8 for an open ender. You can turn diamonds. You can make top pair with 2 cards.
In middle position though, I don't like a flat, I guess, but
It's
10-9 of
uncomfortable for
diamonds,
sure.
calling.
it's flatting. Nice.
10 jack of diamonds calling?
Looks like it. It looks split.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
basically all calling is what we're seeing here. Queen 9 of diamonds, queen 10 of diamonds.
So all the gutters with the back door are flatting.
Yeah, that seems to be a pretty reasonable heuristic.
Yeah, your worst ones, queen 10 and queen jack of diamonds fold, but all the other ones continue. Right, the least possible connected ones with the worst over.
Okay.
Grayson, what you,
It seems like the 9 is also bad to have.
you think it's because it interacts with the buttons flatting range too much?
I don't think
Blocks
it
like-
cares much. I thought it would make my one, yeah, I know for sure the queen is bad and the 10 is bad. I'm just wondering if the 9 is also equally bad.
Mm-hmm.
The 9 is the worst of the bluffing range for the donk. It means that if you hold a 9, it's more likely that his donk is connected with the board as opposed to the bluff end of it.
That makes sense.
Alright. What do we do with this?
Fold. Maybe flat. It's fold.
I'm calling.
Oh.
What about
It's
without
like
the
king
heart?
of heart.
Without the heart, I don't care.
Without the heart.
Oh, well, look at this. I mean. Queen, 2 over with the queen of heart is folding, but king, queen precisely is calling.
Why is that? I
Well,
don't,
it
I
wants to
don't see
fold
the,
mostly. I
How-
think this call is probably not very good anyway.
How many ace high bluffs does the big blind have? So like king high could just be good still, maybe if that's, if he's not bluffing a lot of ace high.
He is bluffing a whole bunch of them.
Is he? Yeah, I missed that. I actually missed the donk range, which is disappointing.
see, so I don't understand like on this, like the kings with the queen of hearts is flatting, but on the jack queen, it's all fold. Like I don't see the connection. Why this is.
When the king, like when you turn the king, it's just less vulnerable than the queen is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Probably a product of just having to, you have to call, according to, math world, you have to call so many combos and this is just the best king and it's using it sometimes, I guess. It needs them,
Okay.
I'm guessing. I mean, the other lower kings that are suited have, they're connected with the flop. So they're actually much higher EV probably.
So the cutoff is calling only with a size that have a part of the suit in them.
It looks like current location is less than a half mile away by car.
Thanks, Siri.
Not
good
too
to know.
far.
It'd be great if Siri gave us an instant answer for tough spots in poker.
Mm.
Now there's an app.
Yes.
Yeah, Siri GTO.
Yeah, now there's an app.
Yeah, we need to talk to James about that one. He can make that happen for us.
You'll be millionaire.
James accidentally got stuck in an Omaha tournament today.
He's full
Oh.
of shit. He's been talking about playing and the other day he was telling me to start playing them.
Where do we stand with this kind of bottom pair? We just fold?
I don't know, man.
Call. No, fold them, hold them.
I can, I can probably count on my toes, one toe. How many times this has happened in my database? Somebody just donk leading into two people. Oh, I don't know, man. That's a lie. There's always a crazy who does this.
Yeah, right?
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure I was doing it when I was learning big blind donks, heads up. I think I did it sometimes still multi-way on certain
Mm.
flops, not, and then just like totally being lost after the flop.
Alright. Well. We don't have a raising range and we figured out our calling range, so say we call now. The button is actually raising some stuff. But as we know, it's a small part of the tree, so let's go back and let the big blind check this time. Check. Now what? We're not betting often.
I was gonna say, the sandwich player here in the middle is just typically gonna check a lot.
Yep.
It's probably even doubly bad because this board is just like not the cutoff opening range board.
So we're gonna be polar here and we're gonna protect ourselves by checking our overpairs.
Yep, Peter's right, for sure. I think that's the way we proceed.
God, this run out. Why did you check the flop, dude? I give this up.
Are you already trying these multi-way donk spots, Ken?
No, it's heads up. I flopped top pair, ace jack, top pair, top picker. He checked. The board brought in a 4-liner and then the turn made it, the river made it a 5-liner.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm just out.
And then he rips for 6x pot.
He bet on most, he bet on most pot on the river.
Yeah, cuz that range is balanced.
Had ace jack suit and a big. It was a nice flop to start. Like he checks, I'm like, he never has a 10 here. Then the turn was a 10.
So do we bet with this? We check?
No,
You wanna bet?
we're gonna
So
bet a
if
lot
this
of
was
eights.
suited, this might bet. I would think, actually, I think this is a pretty good combo to bet.
Oh,
Like, maybe you bet your sets and then you bet this some of the time.
It's got the Kenneth Keppel effect of the double blocker with the heart and the diamond.
Yeah, I mean, it's very powerful.
Fold, check.
Yeah, this is like a check for me. Get your finger off of the bet button, Louis.
Bet.
Oh, I would bet big here.
Oh,
fre-
see, no,
high
no, no,
fre-
this is protect it.
Mistakes
You
were
protect
made.
High
This is a
frequency
check.
check here, Louis.
it.
check, yeah, most of the time check.
What? the hell?
You gotta,
Wow.
you gotta protect with all your big pairs. You gotta pot control. How happy are you to put up 50 big blinds when two other guys wanna put in 50 big blinds on 7-5-4?
I
Yeah,
thought I
man.
was
I get
really
very
happy
sad.
with queens there, but obviously
Nope.
it's not gonna end well.
I've definitely learned this lesson the hard way. Like you're over pairs on these type of boards.
Yep.
I used to just floor the accelerator and I'm like piling chips in, you know? And I
There
think
was
that's
some-
the quickest way to lose 100 big blind pot in poker. It's hard
Yeah.
to lose 100 big blinds quicker than that.
There's so many times where I've just pushed my stack to the next guy. And been like, but I had queens.
Order eights then
Yeah.
right there. The one over to it. Where did the pocket eights?
Betting a lot.
Okay, so
Yeah,
without
the-
the
So the
without the
closer
hard
we
bet,
get to the board, the more we get to bet.
yeah.
And those ones also need protection against a king or a queen and rolling off. Pocket kings and queens and aces don't need protection as much from an overcard. They're not worried about an overcard. They're worried about getting straightened out on.
Do
Yeah,
we
see,
bet
these are,
flush draws? We check most of our flush draws.
I think so. Yeah, I feel like these are the boards I get mad when I'm like, I had queens and he had ace five suited and hearts and I just lose after piling in all my money on the flop.
Hmm.
Our ace high flush draws have to protect our pocket aces here. So they need some checks without extra equity from having a pair in them. Or the straight draw.
Okay, so we're checking a lot, basically.
Hmm.
So if we hit check all of the time, it's not gonna be too wrong. Can bet, can we lead with single hearts? Offsuit combos that have single heart? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, a lot of your high ace high hearts can bet.
Check, we can bet here,
Ooh, love it.
we can bet here, I'll check. We can check here, or bet. And pure check. It's- We could bet here, a little bit.
High frequency lead.
But anyway, we get the idea. Do we bet with this?
I think it's a good check.
Yeah, it was a good check. This one, probably not. Yeah.
Little
This
too far.
one is a check.
Oh, definitely
Yeah,
bet. The eight,
Yeah, with the 8, with the straight and the flush draw, sure.
Yeah.
We can
Check.
check very heavy here, alright. We can check fold. Anyway, most of the time we're gonna check here, so we're gonna move on. We check and
Yep.
then the button, what is he supposed to do?
So for the button, are we looking at check, check node? Or are we
check,
looking
yeah.
at? Okay. He's closing position, so he should be betting a lot, I would think.
Yeah.
But it seems to be
50-50.
split. It's split. I guess that's just because how nasty this board is.
Yeah. So part of his problem is he doesn't have coverage in the 7-6-5 area. So he's got about the worst of his hands, which is the upper end to the straight draw.
Yeah, I
And
would actually say the
equity
button
pairs.
probably has the weakest equity in this hand.
Yeah.
On this board.
Yeah, with
Like-
some dance, right?
Yeah, he's condensed, and so the cutoff is gonna have the top of their range, like, they're gonna have big cards, strong hands. And then like. The big blind should have some connectivity with this. If not
Yeah.
very strong connectivity with this. So the betting, the heavy checking from the button actually makes a lot of sense.
yeah, he's condensed towards the remaining pairs that he has
Yeah,
and the upper end of the straight draw.
yeah, he will have some of this, but. I think in the grand scheme of things, he's not too happy with this situation.
No, it's a disaster for him. Yeah, the big blind has nut advantage and the cutoff has range advantage.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, Peter, if you're gonna condense it down to a sentence.
And he's thinking, how did I get in this pot?
He's thinking, I wish there was an open fold button.
But still, somehow I've got to find 30% of my range to lead here.
See, this isn't a bad hand. That's one's probably good enough to bet. Yeah. I would imagine you're betting all your flush draws here. See, that's probably a checker.
Yeah.
No,
It's better, it's better.
Oh,
I
Oh,
like a
that's
better
your-
here.
I would
That's
bet big
nuts.
here.
Yeah,
Mistake
Yeah, yeah,
made.
yeah. I'm on board with that, Louis. I would bet big, maybe.
But it's not.
No, it's not. Check.
Because you have to remember the cutoff is checking his aces, kings, queens, jacks, and tens there.
Right.
Your pocket eights, while they're
Bet,
good, are in bad spot.
check. Check. Wants to bet.
Oh.
Bet. Bet. Yeah, I mean, they're all like split. That's check. This is check, right? Yeah, okay.
Ooh,
Split.
bro. It's got a bet.
No.
Just gives up.
You need a heart.
Split. Yeah,
Oh, no, okay, three,
Check.
okay.
Didn't even need a heart with the three.
split. 30-70. Oh, no, it's just split right down the middle. Okay.
Jack of hearts.
Check,
Check.
split. Split, or is that a
Bet.
pure bet?
Bet.
That's
That's
bet.
small.
Yeah, it's pure. Pure bet.
section.
Split,
No,
70, I was gonna say 70-30.
you don't bet 70% here. I don't believe.
I
you.
meant,
Yeah, you meant 70% check.
yeah, you're right.
Bet with the heart or without?
Bet.
Splits,
Bet more with the heart.
yeah. It's probably closer to 50-50 without.
Check.
Check, I'm checking this.
Oh,
Oh,
Well. Bet,
yeah, I like betting. Oh, split,
check.
check. Oh, it's split. Bet,
Sunset. That's a bet, right?
yeah.
And check.
Alright, so now I'm thinking, when we bet here. Just like this guy checks 70% and we bet small 50%. He doesn't have check raise on this texture.
Nope. He'll
Pretty
flat ball.
crazy.
See, he doesn't have a check raise here?
No,
No, I guess he doesn't, does he?
he
Is
doesn't.
that specifically because he's sandwiched and he
Yeah.
didn't donk lead?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's
Okay.
sandwiched, so he's not gonna raise her.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Never mind. You're right.
Now, if he donk leads and button
Let's go.
raises, then we have some, it'd be like what? Call
One.
and jam?
No,
Well, see,
I
that's
don't know
the,
about that.
see, David, that's the joke I was trying to make earlier about how this is gonna lose somebody a lot of money. is- In reality, you're gonna end up in these strange nodes that make no theoretical sense, because when you donk, people are gonna do crazy things and lose their mind. They're gonna jam, they're gonna raise, they're gonna re-raise, they're gonna do weird stuff that you just never study in theory, so,
Yeah.
just be prepared.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like if I have like a 6 of hearts with a, whatever, pocket sixes there, and I raise and button re-raises, I'm either jamming or I don't know. I can't see myself flatting.
What do you
it, but
guys
I
do
don't know.
here? King eight. Gotcha, no heart.
You gotta call, you gotta call, I think.
I'm not closing the action. There's no way I'm putting chip.
I'm folding.
You gotta clean out some of the nuts though, man.
I
Yeah,
guess,
you gotta call.
I guess. I have a heart here. Oh my god.
Flick
It's
it, throw it away.
it's not good enough.
How are you excited about this hand, but not the one before?
Ooh,
Yeah, you
yeah.
definitely going with this one.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Oh, I say.
But it even
close one,
finds a bit of
okay.
raise.
Do we
Yeah.
call here?
Yeah, you got an 8. It's
Oh.
gonna be like a 60-40 maybe? No, it's even worse than that. I guess the jack just. It's
It's
kinda
no
like, eh,
good, right? Jack
yeah,
is no
jack's no
good.
good.
The jack,
Jack 8,
so what did we have? We have,
It's the jack 8,
Yeah.
king 8, queen 8.
Jack 8. Jack 8 off.
Yeah, look at the offsuit branch. So you see the king 8 off down there is, kinda where it's drawing the line. It likes calling with the king 8. But then the queen, the jack, the 10.
a king, a queen, or. Is having an ace also bad for the people? Let's see, he has, not so bad. Doesn't
No, we're
seem to be
calling
that
8-8.
bad. But the king is bad. A king 7 here. We're still calling with king 7.
Yeah, 7's just top pair. It's still good. Right, it's
Yeah, we're not
king
folding
9,
it.
Jack, king, queen.
We don't fold a single 7.
But that's top pair. What's second pair? 5?
5.
Not folding a 5 either.
Not folding a 4. Not folding any pair.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not folding a 3.
I think we're gonna fold.
Yeah, you're calling pocket 3s because it has the gut shot. The only thing you fold is pocket 2s.
Yeah.
Fold.
Yeah.
I have no
Fold.
idea here.
Fold.
I would call.
Fold because your outs
Ace
are
of
not
hearts.
clean.
Ace is bad for us.
The 3 is bad for you too.
Yeah. You lose when you hit your straight.
Not folding a 7. Not
Not
folding
folding
a
a
4. Not folding a 6. Or maybe, right?
Just got some raises, right?
Got some
Okay.
raises.
2 big lines, we're gonna fold.
Fold,
Fold.
fold.
Ooh, it's
Do we defend
Oh,
overall
oh,
with
wait.
backdoor flush? Like king 8 of
Yes.
diamonds.
Oh,
well, yeah. All the 8s defend a bit, right? It's queen jack of diamonds. Does it call? No. You need more equity than just the backdoor flush. Yeah, the straight interaction is primary. The secondary, the flush is just secondary to it.
We call with most backdoors unless we have a queen or a jack in our hands. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fold.
ace is bad.
Fold.
5, we don't fold.
Oh, fold. Nine's not good enough as a heart. Fold.
Wow, mistakes were made. We just call. Oh,
Just call.
Just call. 1%
Yep.
raise.
I think I'd much rather raise that hand though.
it's an ace, so we call.
We mixed, we mixed some folds there.
Hmm.
Fold.
Fold. Fold. Fold.
Call.
Hmm.
At least.
Call. Or raise. Oh, okay.
Fold.
So eights with nothing else are mixed call and fold.
Yeah, I feel like if we had the EVs, like without a heart, it's probably really low. It's probably just way better to have a heart.
Fold. Call and raise. Raise a lot.
Oh, nice.
Ace of hearts.
Eights of hearts is enough. Got a call.
Fold.
Fold.
Call.
Call.
Call and fold. Mixes. Oh, no, mixes, raises?
Some raise, yeah.
Yeah,
Fold.
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 fold. Just fold.
Oh,
No raising with the nuts.
And
That's so
nine
weird.
here on the backdoor flush, we call. No,
Yeah, you need a straight draw, I guess, too.
king of hearts, I missed that.
Raise? That might be just a call.
Never folding,
We
right?
never raise it here, Dave.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Really?
gonna have some. This has been high enough equity.
Never, never, or 27%, up to you.
Yeah.
So how do you think the strategy would change here from the big blind if the cutoff was misplaying his range?
I just think your raises are more profitable if they're C betting too much, you're saying?
Well, so I imagine the cutoff should be playing a pretty heavy check raise strategy here in general, so. Let's say they're not as protected as they should be, or they're not check raising at the frequencies they should be. How would that shift our strategy in the big blind? Like, I feel like part of the reason we don't raise in the big blind a lot is because. The cutoff probably should be squeezing pretty heavily, and I think we saw that behavior earlier. So it's kinda like, I think the strongest hands in your range probably just wanna back raise, you know? I don't know, I'm kinda just thinking about how the big blind strategy is approaching this and how, you might change it if, cutoff wasn't kind of, setting you up for the spots you need.
Now here, we're gonna have a lot of raises. So let's give it a try. Is this one of them? We have two sizes. Jesus Christ.
I'm raising.
Small or big?
Probably.
You need a
Probably-
leverage
I'm
fold
probably-
equity.
I'm probably raising big here.
Yeah, you
Big,
need
we
a
need some
leverage
fold.
fold equity, I think.
It's
Nope.
all in.
Yeah, that is, the answer is big. It's just very
Yeah,
big.
very big.
Galapagos.
For
Wow.
50 big blinds, 50 big blinds.
We just call?
Probably flatting, but I
Fold.
kind of want to fold that hand.
Double belly,
I'm
you gotta
folding.
call.
Yeah, I guess.
MTO, no
Yeah, the ace
good.
is good. The ace is really good.
Fucking 2-3.
Fold.
Hey, what the fuck?
Fold. Can we fold the back door like this?
Yeah.
Not to
fold the
do
back.
over here.
Like the 6 isn't even a clean out.
I don't
Two
know what to
over.
do here. I would raise.
The
I would
queen
say
is-
call or fold, right?
The
I
queen
like
is bad news.
raise. I like raise.
Yeah,
Oh,
fold.
Fold. I'm punting.
One day Matt Affleck told me whenever you don't know what to do, you're raising right now or you're betting, you should just fold.
Yeah.
If I would have stuck to this rule.
You'd be rich.
I don't know if I'd be rich, but
fold.
Oh, with the king, you fold there. Okay.
He said if you don't know what to do, fold.
yeah.
Yeah.
Check or
Raise or
fold.
Good advice.
Fold.
Hmm,
Fold.
I would fold. Okay, flatting there. Nice, got them. They weren't ready.
Yeah,
Flat.
pocket seven is calling off and it goes brick.
This is not a good 4.
The
Oh.
flat.
Do we have
This
any
is a-
blockers that are bad here when it comes to a 4? No,
Yeah.
so we call every pair and we go all in with this stuff. here.
We
Yes.
are doing quite a bit of jamming,
That
actually.
is a lot.
We have a lot of.
And this is at
hands-
50 bigs? That's crazy.
Yeah, we have a lot of hands that are ahead but need massive protection.
Yeah.
And lots of ones that have equity that are just gonna put everyone else in a bad spot.
I mean, this is split between 3 raise sizes. So like, if you just eliminated the 9.31, that number would go up, maybe closer to 10.
Yeah, but you can't discount the, like it's mixing here with sizes. Right?
Yeah,
It's
how do you
using
like
all
it
in.
when your pocket queens bet some guy flats and then someone else check raise jams for
Well,
50
well,
bigs?
sure. Well, sure, Louis, but how do you decide that 3 splits is better than 16 splits?
I
Or
don't.
5 splits?
I agree with you, but still, see if we kill this one, it doesn't, it might use this one more, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If you did kill that one, it may push it actually up further, closer to 10.
Okay, so we mostly call with top pair.
Mhm.
And it looks like everything that has a pair with the 6, so the open-ended straight draw that has a heart is jamming all of that.
Yeah, I think it's just trying to, protect the equity it's got and push its advantage. Why it's still got
Yeah.
it before, like
Yeah.
Louis is talking about, the ace rolls off on the turn of the river, and you just lose the hand.
Yeah, I guess it wants to have the big size so that it can have some raised folds as well.
Yeah, like I think you just wanna put like ace, king of diamonds here in the blender, you know?
Yeah,
Are
like
all
you,
of the 6-7s and 5-6s jamming here, or is it gonna be suit specific to diamonds and hearts?
It's just
Um,
hearts.
What about the 5-6 down there? The 6-5?
Just hearts.
Okay.
yeah, and like there's
And
6-4.
that 6-7 is jamming everything.
Yeah, like the open ended with the pair 6-4 is raising and probably folding, I'm gonna guess there.
Okay. So if we have top pair with the open ended, it doesn't matter what suit, we can jam everything.
Yeah.
And everything else is suit specific. Okay.
Yeah, top pair is happy to go broke, and the 5 wants to have extra equity.
Makes sense.
I guess we have to do something with the eights here.
The more connected eights are gonna call. The ones with the worst ones, like queen and jack, are probably gonna fold.
Didn't we flat early with this? Oh, no, it was a fold. Okay. So it needs the heart.
It needs more connectivity to make the over straight, right? Like the queen folds pure, the king folds pure, the jack a little bit it gets in, the 10 a little bit it gets in, but really the 9 and below where it has straight interaction is where it wants to party.
All in with two pair?
No, it's just gonna be a raise small, right?
You are best but super vulnerable.
Oh, it is
Get
all
in
in.
there.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, you've got pocket queens dead to rights, but they've got a lot of equity if they call. So make them pay the full price.
So top two there, we're just raising, and then bottom two, we're jamming.
Nope, top two are going to be the same way because they're going to be up against a lot of over pairs.
Okay. Okay. I guess I missed that a while ago. I didn't see the jams on
Yeah,
that board.
show them the jams again here, Lou.
All in?
Top pair with the gutter. Can we raise this one? We don't have.
We go all in.
This one might be strong
need it.
enough to raise call off.
Do you need a heart? No?
I would like to wager all of my chips, dealer.
Yeah, that one's probably going to raise call off as opposed to the other end, which is going to raise fold. When you have 48, that's going to raise and fold, and when you have 78, that's going to raise call off.
Jesus.
What do we do, Louis? What do we do?
everything is good.
I'm taking
Click the
no
purple.
further part in this now.
That's a small raise, right? Small
Click the
raise.
purple button.
Oh,
Oh,
it's all the raises.
Everybody's in green.
Said all in here, you
Except all
lost.
in.
We call.
Uh,
We fold. Ah. We call?
punt.
It sounds like you don't know what to do. You should have folded.
Nope. We raise sometimes.
Calling or raising.
Punt it.
This is a raise.
I'm just flatting here.
It's
I got the
full.
rebuy button ready. Let's go.
All in?
No, raise fold.
It's probably raise fold. I was kidding about the all in.
It's calling.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I'm not playing any of these spots right here, this
Oh,
savage.
By the way, I don't have 5-3 off in my range.
That's a fair point. Me either.
I do have king in my range on the big line. Let's go. Let's make a fucking pot. Let's put a pot here. Don't
It's
fold.
small, call, I don't know.
This
I
is a
think this
weird
is
one.
Just call,
would we raise big here?
Call raise. No.
Nope, call.
Call.
and then what?
Yeah.
I would say raise big, but it might be a small. No.
This
It
has
is
gotta
very
be
small,
like,
very
I mean,
small.
like, you've got the super nuts if the 8 comes, right? So.
Yeah.
You can't just ever fold this.
Just small
Call or
raise.
raise.
You can fold this.
Do we
Yeah.
call with the ace of heart?
I don't even think I do that, man.
Do we call with
don't
ace
think we're supposed to.
8 with the ace of heart?
Yeah.
I would, but I would.
I feel like you're bullying me right now, Louis. I don't know the answer.
Yeah.
We're doing something with it. It's raising.
Mostly
with the ace
raising.
of hearts.
Okay.
I think the important thing is 90-something% of the time, it's not even in range. Raise. Or is it too good?
I don't know, you tell me what size.
I would go, I wanna
Okay.
leverage some fold
Smaller.
equity here. I think 9-3-1.
No,
I would do a small raise here.
Yeah, just bloat the pot.
There it
Yeah.
is, there it is.
Yeah, I mean you can raise small there and call off anything almost right there, right?
Yeah, like you're giving everyone equity to call. So it's a small pot bloater.
so from what I understood, if your hand could easily call, you can raise small. And if your hand does not want to call, you raise big. Like say, for
mean-
example, we have 7-6 here, we don't want to call. We want to raise for protection, so we raise big.
I mean, when somebody busts out that raise size into this pot, you have to be horrified. Like, you have to think, I've lost the hand.
They're bloating
Like-
the pot.
Oh my god, what are we supposed to do?
I'm folding.
I'm folding, but it's not gonna be
Snap
good.
fold.
Okay,
Don't break your wrist.
I think a 10 is bad.
It's better than a jack or a queen.
Thank
though.
you.
Ripping it.
Ripperoonie.
No, see, this is what I was talking about earlier when we had. Well, I said top two, but yeah, either way. Because earlier we had 4-5, it ripped it in, and I was asking about the top two, what we would do with it. I thought we
4,
would bet
5 and
small.
7, 5 are ripping for sure. I mean, do you wanna play 4, 7 differently? I don't know. But this likes to do it. It needs some 2 pair to call, and top and bottom is always like top and bottom, we see that very often. But, yeah. Fold.
Fold.
The queen is bad.
You got some calls in there. No,
Queen is bad,
So-
but the heart is good.
yeah,
Call,
Raise fold.
fold. Raise.
call. Call or raise small.
I'm raising small here. It's mostly a call.
Yeah.
Okay. So with the ace there, are we raising small though, mostly?
I don't think so. I think with
The nut
Yeah.
flush?
it's raising big. But I thought we would mostly call with it. But we're mostly raising with it. So with
the
the
raise-
nut, you mostly raise, with the second nut,
You flat.
you call, you raise it as well.
that king six of hearts right there, that's mostly, oh, we can't have king six of hearts. No,
So raise.
okay.
Yeah, remember part of it too is like there's some of the cards that we don't have full frequency because we donk them, right? Like king six of hearts wants to donk a lot there.
Yeah, okay.
So
That's right.
yeah, we don't have king six at full frequency.
Folding. 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 Fold.
The spicy one. Never getting a better flush draw to fold.
No. Can you just flat this one? Okay. Okay. Raising mostly.
We can't get a
Just
better flush draw to fold, but we can get king eyes to fold. We can get queen eyes to fold.
Ace high.
You just bloat that pot a bit. It like 2.5x, like both guys are getting priced in. Who's ever gonna fold?
No fold equity, let's go.
Yeah. I'm gonna raise the pot from out of position with no fold equity with a medium sized draw, like with mid draw. I don't know, Louis. I'm having a hard time getting behind this one.
Alright, well, that was a nice session. Thanks a lot, guys.